Hey everyone, Steve Kim here. So excited, Steve Kim Show episode number 14. Before I start and I get right into the monthly numbers, I just want to say sorry for not getting this information out to you sooner. Look, I work really hard to try to get these numbers out to you as soon as they get released from Treb with kind of Labor Day and my kids starting school and my business just exploding right now. My apologies for not getting this out to you sooner, but you know what? Better late than never, right? So let's get right into the numbers. Toronto versus York Region. What happened? The two kind of, meaty months of the summer, July and August. Look, we're comparing July and August, and you know and I know that's just kind of a micro scale with regards to what's been happening this year in real estate, even compared to last year. So July to August in Toronto, the number of sales, right? Number of sales pretty much stayed the same. We saw a little bit of a drop in Toronto, and when I kind of look at that, I look at also active listings. We see kind of the drop in active listings as well. So if you recall from my previous episode, August is pretty much that month where a lot of families go on vacation. A lot of people wait kind of to August to take time off from work. So we absolutely see active listings come down and then number of sales come down as well because, I'm sorry, but there just aren't as many buyers out there in the month of August, historically speaking. Months of inventory, so again, we see kind of same months of inventory from 2.1 to 2, and now the average price. Now the average price here is for all housing types. Condos, detached, semi, townhomes, condo apartments, etc. So it went from 824,000 in July, dropped to 785,000, right? So you may be like, oh my gosh, the real estate market's dropping again, what's been going on? Well, if you recall what I just said, August is a little bit of a slower month, right? So because there aren't as many sales and as many active listings, this number can absolutely be skewed depending on kind of how many homes were out there, what the sale prices were, things of that nature. York Region, July and August, number of sales pretty much stayed the same. Active listings, we see a drop as well. And then months of inventory, we went from 4.9 to 4.3. And now the average sale price pretty much stayed the same, right? 924,000 to 923,000. So I work with a lot of buyers. And what's been great is a lot of the buyers, they've been following the trends, my advice, so on and so forth. They've been seeing and been listening and understanding months of inventory, so on and so forth. So a lot of buyers are starting to now get back into the market. Look, they've seen kind of what's been happening. The market's been stable, right? Not doom and gloom at all. This market is stable. This is absolutely a stable market. And it's still a fantastic time to purchase and get into the real estate market. Look, kind of the economics behind what's been happening in Ontario and in Canada, our employment rates are historic lows, right? We've seen the condo prices continue to jump up, almost for the past 5 years. There's real estate investing, even real estate purchases, right? To get into real estate is still very much a sound decision to make. So let's take a look at the detached market, Toronto versus York Region, certain segments of York Region. So the Toronto detached market from July, average detached house was trading at 1.35 million with 3 months of inventory, and then in August 1.244 million with 2.8 months of inventory. So we see a little bit of a drop, and like I said, don't forget August is a little bit of a slowdown. Certain neighborhoods may have only had 1 or 2 homes that sold, right, for all of August, and that absolutely can skew the numbers, right? York Region as a whole, York Region, so 1.147 million versus 1.148, so pretty much the same. And then months of inventory for 6.1 to 5.3. And you know and I know I've been preaching months of inventory. If we're kind of that 4 to 6 months of inventory, that is absolutely a balanced market. So York Region, maybe we're starting to see more kind of the meaty part of that average market. So looking at Vaughan, average detached house in July was trading at 1.34 million, and then it dropped to 1.25 million. Months of inventory, 6 to 5. So we see we lost a month of inventory. People may say, oh my gosh, is it turning into a seller's market? Well, our active listings also go down, don't forget, for the month of August. In Aurora, we went from 1.06 million, we jumped up a little bit to 1.12 million, and then months of inventory, right? 5.9 to 3.9. So this is absolutely something to take a look at, right? With regards to how many houses were on the market, how many properties sold, so on and so forth. Markham, we stayed pretty much the same for detached homes in terms of what they were trading at, 1.25 million and 1.25 million. Months of inventory stayed pretty much the same at 5. And then at Richmond Hill, we went from 1.4 million, we dropped just a little bit to 1.33 million, and then months of inventory, we dropped from July to August, right? 6.5 to 5 months of inventory. Anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I've been getting some phenomenal feedback, right? And you know and I know It's all about service. That's all that I'm just trying to do. I'm just trying to make you the best prepared, whether you're buying, whether you're selling. Look, I just want you to have all the information to make the best and most sound decision of your life, right? So anyways, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful week, and please stay tuned for next week's Steve Kim Show episode number 15. Have a great week. Be kind. Be great. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.